But from my name, Daki Duba. I'm from Marsabit, originally from Ethiopia, from Oromo community, and my NGO is Holistic Mental Health Africa. Where he asked how I came up with that NGO. Back at home, family background, uh, I'm very proud to say this. My mom is mentally challenged, and being the last born, of course, I didn't have that motherly care, family care, but I always wanted to change the situation of my mother. I could see other people who are maybe mentally challenged, and then I want to support them. I see how they behave, then I'm like, how can I support this kind of a person? I see them very dirty. I could even wash their clothes, and they are not in any way related to me, you see? So that is where the dream came from my personal background and my childhood experience. And being in mental health scenario, I think there is a gap in most of other communities. I could see it in my family. I could see even how my brothers and sisters treat my mom. Of course, they try their best to treat her right, but they also needed a psychological perspective, whereby this person is not mentally okay and they need a specific approach. So they didn't know. Through that, I went to do psychology. I'm now at third year, inshallah, September, I'll be in fourth year. Now, what that means? First of all, I realized a problem that is concerning mental health. I came up with the organization. Secondly, I wanted to teach people how they can handle this kind of challenges, like handling mentally challenged individuals. Then, having now that career or maybe professional background, it's now supporting even my NGO to handle other issues concerning mental health. We have also normal people, sisi tu, like all of us. No one is mentally 100%. I know in Ezawashtua, but we are all abnormal. It's just that degree of madness that is making us different from those who are mentally challenged. Sawa. So I also wanted to accommodate these people who are going through cause of mental health, which is, for example, depression. We are exposed to a lot of things. And these issues are contributing to our mental instabilities. Ukona stress, it's not that big. Sindio? After some time, you don't know whether you are depressed, but you are depressed. Then at the end of the day, you can even run mad. So I'm also accommodating this kind of people, the normal people, trying to give them psychological services, give them advice, give them a shoulder to lean on. Because sometimes situations put us to things that we cannot even imagine. So that's how I came up with my organization, and that's how I'm doing psychology. Back to your second question, it's a global award, but it's concerning the community. The award, of course, if you are awarded, it comes from an institution. The institution that rewarded me, or maybe gave me the honor of that award, it's a global institution. It's called Glow Foundation Global. It's more of like educating girl child at the university level. And by the way, thank you for that question. You've reminded me something. In case in Her Dignity, we have girls who maybe pursued high school and they want to be in university. I can link you to that organization so that at least in one way or the other, if we can have Her Dignity girl in Glow Foundation, then that will be better. Of course, you will do a lot of interviews, but if it is your luck, the better. So I will work with Grace on the same and see how we can have also Her Dignity girls in our organization for Glow Foundation Global. So the foundation is more of girl child sponsorship at the university. we are not just within Kenya, but across the whole globe. And they could recognize any effort that any girl in the foundation makes. And I think this award, of course, you cannot be awarded if you act normal. Sinda? You cannot be awarded if you are just at the average. Since after high school, and since even within high school I was doing community service, I could remove jiggers from most of the society. Nikiona uko na hizo majigas, I could sacrifice my time, get omo, get warm water, and I could even wash your legs and even hands and remove the jiggers. It's not easy and it's not a good job. But at the end of the day, it's encouraging to someone else. So I also participated in many community issues, and not even just at the community level. Of course, I started at the community level, but I was participating mostly on national level. If it is about representing Marsabit, where I grew up, I could represent that at the national level. And everywhere I go, I share. Maybe sometimes I come live. Sai ni vile tu sasa sina watu wangu wa technology. I could have come and we could be on live, all the social medias. I could share anything I do, and I make sure at least every holiday I'm doing something. And that's how the organization or maybe the foundation recognized my effort and got the award. Is your question answered? Okay, you are welcome. Any other question? You can go out of the topic. And can I say something about that award? Guys, it can encourage someone, because I believe in any gathering like this, you cannot just go empty. And if maybe you think you are going empty, carry just one thing with you. What you do, hata ujifiche aje, God is watching. If you are doing the right thing, hata kama you are not posting yourself, God is watching, and that, like, nothing goes unrewarded. If you see any problem, step up. Any as little as upate watu wakikosana, just step up and make sure that you are doing something about it. You can intervene, you can talk to both parties, and make sure wameelewana. So by the time when umetoka up, at least you've done something. There is a phrase back in high school. My high school, we had, have you ever heard of Daraja Academy? It's in Nanyuki, and mostly the school also offers young girls who are from primary, mostly wanachukua number 1 in KCPE. And you must do an interview. Ukipita, once you are in that school, then in terms of leadership, you are done. So I think also for her dignity, I don't know, for those who are still in primary, we can link with that school. So in that school, we had pillars. Other schools have rules, but we had pillars. We didn't have any rules to be governed in the school. So I won't share about all the pillars, but pillar number 4 says, each day, leave it better than you found it. Trust me, girls. Sorry, not only girls. Youths. Everywhere, every time, I see myself doing something. Or maybe every time, as little as maybe niangushe hii kapepa. The pillar rings in my head. Each day, leave it better than you found it. And once you carry that with yourself, that every problem you see, you solve it. You try to solve it. And everything you meet, you make sure it's better than the way you found it. Then you can go anywhere. And I encourage you all to do and to participate in community activities. I want you guys to understand this. You have to have 100% control over your life. Usipo control your life yako, trust me, As far as maybe you are saying your friends are good, or maybe as far as you are saying you have friends who are discouraging or maybe dragging you back, at the end of the day, outer believe. You might be watching, but the environment you are in will push you back, and you will realize when it is too late. So, how can we select our friends? I want to consider 4 types of friends. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Sawa? So just get the information and see where you maybe you need help, or maybe see where you feel you should be. You cannot be my friend if I don't want to associate with you. Or maybe I cannot be your friend kama unitaki. Sindio? So at the end of the day, the decision and the control is yours. Sai ukiingia social media, unapata ma messages. How sure are you that person is mentally okay? That could take me to a cyberbullying or maybe social media discouragements. I'll be back to the point. Sometimes, unapost kitu, mtu amecomment. This is a friend of yours, usisahau. Unaanza kulia, sijui friend wangu amecomment vibaya. Are you okay? Is this person okay? Or maybe, is it that you confuse the friends with someone who is close to you? Some people will be in your life just to make sure that... Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Mtu mwenye hakupendi... Oh, let me get back to my English. If someone doesn't want the best for you, do you think that person will make you to a progressive life? Or maybe will they be part of your progress? Don't expect. They will laugh with you. You might not even recognize this person has a very bad intention for you. Sometimes wataku-encourage, wewe bado wajui. They will encourage you. They will make sure that you are doing something good. But to you, this is a friend. But atangoje ufike some level, ni kama hizi chair ziekwe juu hivi, ufike uko juu, akuangushe from nowhere. That is a very bad decision that you may make concerning a friend. And I want you guys to consider something. You need to have 4 categories of friends, if they need be. And from today henceforth, just make a decision. You don't need to have a lot of people in your life. Press lower button. You don't need to have a lot of people to be your friends. You can have one friend, very genuine, na muendele pamoja. Or maybe you can have 2. But to my guide, I will give you 4. The 4, hata mtu wa negative ako ndani usisahau, sawa? The first one will be a cheerleader. Huyu cheerleader, you do something, they are cheering you up. Hey, go ahead, do it. Ah. Of course, you guys have those kind of people in your life. Ni vile tu hujajua ni cheerleader. They might not know much about you. They may not contribute so much to your life. But everything you are doing, they are cheering you up. Endelea kufanya. Do more, do more. You post something, wamekuklapia. You know? This person, don't expect them to advise you. Don't expect them to make a decision for you, but let them play that role. So, let them clap for you. But at the back of your mind, you know this person is a cheerleader. In case of anything, maybe you are down, you want an advice, you want to reach out to a friend, don't reach out to a cheerleader. That is not their role. Sawa? If you reach out to them, they will still clap for you even when you are down. Mumeelewa hiyo? Ama nirudie? So think about that person in your life. If you do something, they are clapping for you. You need to understand that role. And that is the role they are playing in your life. And also, wewe, find out What kind of role are you playing in their lives? They are clapping for you every time. Be a cheerleader to them also. When they achieve something, clap for them. You cannot expect someone to play a role in your life and you are not playing that role, another role back. You can choose to be other types of friends, but I encourage, be a cheerleader to them. If they do something, encourage them, clap for them. And that is your role also to their lives. Usiexpect wakuambie vitu zingine. That is one. The other one is a coach. A coach, they must be older than you. They must be wiser than you. They must have more knowledge than you. And this is the person that, in case maybe you need advice, you reach out to them. If maybe you want to pursue a course in university, this is the person that you are reaching out. Remember, this person is older than you. They have experience even in the field that you are in. For example, nakumbuka jina ya nani haraka, Jolly. Let's say we are friends. You said you are in high school. Form 4 leaver. You are in Form 4 leaver, isn't it? Okay. And then, let's, for example, nishamaliza university. We are in the same field of psychology. And we are friends. But to her, I'm the coach. Kind of friend. So, and then she will choose the role she wants to play in my life. Of course, she cannot be my coach. Be careful on that. Okay, she can advise me, but she can't tell me the step I should take next. Because she's younger than me, I'm higher or maybe ahead of her in terms of education, but she can advise me. She can be a cheerleader to me. Sindio? So mumeelewa your relationship. So that friend is a coach. They should be older than you. Don't consider so much on the course. They can do a course that is different from yours, but at least at the end of the day, they are playing that role in your life. That is number 2, a coach. So, think about now that friend. Do you guys have that older friend, maybe they are older than you 5 and more years, and even in terms of education, they are ahead of you? Think about it. Do you have that friend? And if you do, trust me, I can tell. You cannot be stagnant if you have a coach. Or maybe you can be in high school. If you have that kind of a friend, trust me, you must be passing in school. Because they will call you over the holidays. They ask for your marks. If maybe the marks is low, they encourage you to do more. And they will guide you. Sawa? So consider to have that kind of a friend. Number 3, critic. A critic friend. It's very necessary. This person, let me first describe them. This person could be your age mate. They could be, in terms of education, you might be on the same level, no problem. They can be ahead of you, no problem. Behind you, no problem. But the role this person is playing, it's just discouragement. You do something, critic amekuweka chini. Maybe you post something, it's okay. Like Juzi, I got a global award for the community excellence. So I had, and I made sure my critic friend has seen it. I sent to her, it's a her. I sent to her my award and everything. Do you know her reply? Who can guess? Just a statement. And if maybe I'm not motivated enough, then I couldn't even honor that global award. You can imagine everyone, like globally, people are clapping and cheering me up. But my critic friend, she said, "You think this is much? Is it not discouraging?" It is. It is. And I was super happy that she said that. I responded, "To me, it is much. To you, it's not. It's well and fine. I'm going to honor more awards very soon. See me doing it." Full stop. We don't talk much with her because I know the role she plays in my life. So, if you don't have those kind of friends, wewe tu unataka encouragements, trust me. Those kind of people wakiapia kwa maisha yako, they can easily put you down. So the critic friend, don't ask for advice. Don't ask for any advice. If you are stressed, maybe you want someone you want to talk to, don't ask them anything. Wallahi, they will make you to even get depressed. You can imagine you are crying to someone. This is a critic. Is someone who they just want your downfall, nothing more. They will cheer you up if you are mentally disturbed. If you are stressed, maybe you wanted to report to a university, you wanted a support but you didn't get the support, then you call them, you cry to them, I didn't go to school, I'm not going now to do anything, I'm just at home. They will laugh, and there is nothing you will do about that. You see? So you need to have that friend that they will back you up in terms of discouragement. That is a critic. The last one is a caregiver. And a caregiver, all those friends are starting with C's. Cheerleader, coach, critic, and then caregiver. So most of as you guys were sharing, the positive comments, I can say it's a caregiver. This friend is very important. They don't play much, but the little they play, it's a life-changing. If maybe you want to go to, if you need an opportunity, without you asking for it, they are there. You get a link to a university, they have already shared with you. Karibuni sana. If you want an opportunity, they have already played the role before you even ask for it. This person, I can't categorize them in any class. I can't say they should be older than you, they should be younger than you, but the role of giving that care, the support that you need at that moment, it's the basic. And that is a friend that I want you guys to hold them close than even all other friends. Of course, you cannot put critic friend closer, but a caregiver, make them closer than anything else, even more than your parents. What will determine you to know these people? At first place, I said I have 4 friends. Do you think niliamka tu from nowhere nikachagua? Situation that you go through will make you understand the kind of people who are in your life. And that is how you will give them that responsibility to play in your life. So, as at now, I don't want to know, but I would appreciate if you guys can categorize those people. If you don't have critic yet, just wait, achieve something, Send those maybe achievements to many friends and see who will discourage. Until you get that, don't put any kind of maybe friends to be a critic. Do something, achieve something, and see who will clap for you. Do that like 10 times. Musifanye hivyo within 2 days, watu watakushangaa. Give it, let's say, a 2 years time. Most of you are, okay, the highest here, university first year. If maybe she can have a friend right now, and she gives herself 2 years to categorize these friends, by the time she is out of university, she will know the kind of roles these friends are playing in their lives. You know? So, from now henceforth, I want you guys to put in your minds and be serious about it. Unless you categorize these friends, you will think even a critic is your caregiver. Of course, they will give you some care. Na itafika a time in your life that you feel like nobody is there for you. Because you didn't give them roles. Okay. You know, you didn't give them specific roles that you want them to play. Unaona? So as we maybe before the end of the day, before you sleep, sit down, write those types of friends, the 4, down, and think about it. If you already have a caregiver, well and good. Write their name there. And they should not be more than 1 in every category. Sawa?